Greetings, and salutations, beautiful people in the beautiful world. It is me, he is I am him. Zach Latimer, Z Lat, and welcome back to another segment of Right and Exact. A shout out to a new nation, and a shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. You could be anywhere, but you are here. I appreciate that. Today, what I want to talk about and build on is just cause and effect. Cause and effect, right? And a lot of times we don't like to own the effect because we don't want to own the cause. Okay? And we live in a society that actually promotes and says that, you know what, you don't really have to own what you did. You don't need to say that you were wrong. Just walk away. And then blame the finger, point the finger at somebody else and say that, look what they did to me. And you can go bomb them and take all this stuff. No, but um, this starts to carry over into people which they can't humble themselves. They can't show any type of humility. They can't take any accountability, and it starts to carry over in everything that you do. So I'll give you a sense, a case in point. On the job, guys, you working in and you having conversations, and one is very opinionated, one that has actually a lot to say. And when one has a lot to say, sometimes you can be wrong. And in your being wrong and your wrongdoing, well, then you might have to come to the group that you was in front of and say, you know what, I was wrong. And as they calling you out on all of this, you're gonna have to stand there and face what comes back from that. But instead of doing that, it's very easy for one to just say, I'm gonna walk away from this. I'm not gonna own up to anything, and I'm just gonna say, you know what? I think it's best that I go my direction and you go your direction. I mean, some people have quit their job over this. Some people they quit their families over not wanting to own up to their wrongdoing, and it just shows to a level of arrogance that one carries when they're not able to admit and humble themselves and show a side of vulnerability. So then this starts carrying over into one's spirituality. And how does this start to look is when some people just say, I don't understand. I'm just a good person and I do all of this for everybody. And things just seem to be following me. Somebody must be doing some voodoo or some root work or putting some of that black spookism magic on me. And I just feel like there's a demon that is following me. There is not a demon following you. Nobody's doing nothing against you. Your character is jacked up. That's why you feel like this. You're a jerk. You are a straight jerk. And until you fix your character, until you fix who you are, then these things are going to keep following you. And then you go to look to do some type of ritual to get it off of you. The only ritual that you need to do is fix your character. Now, when you start to go along these lines of fixing your character, and then you want to become more effective in your day to day walks and your day to day activities, now you need to differentiate being effective and just simply being adequate. When you're doing something, is this just, am I doing it just say I did it and I should get a return on my investment, or am I actually monitoring my investment and making sure that what comes back to me, that I actually put some time, energy, and effort into to watch it grow and make sure that the investment is what I want. So this can even look like, and you could take this in many different scenarios that you want to. I'm just going to point out two. One is in your family. You can have a children, and you and and having children, they can have a bed to sleep on, you know, a roof over their head and food in their stomach. And that, you know, that you might say, you know what, I did what was required of me. I did what was adequate. But then you're starting to wonder, well, why are they acting like this? Why are they talking back? Why are they doing the things that they're doing? I don't understand. And a lot of this will come from, well, you let them go out into the world. You let them for 8, 9 hours a day. You let somebody else raise your child. You let them listen to whatever they want to on the radio, which 11 times out of 10 is garbage. And you're wondering why they're getting these thoughts and ideas in their head because you did not monitor your investment. And even that's a big case in point with that comes to with just the simple family meal that you all share together. And you might look at it and say, well, you know, this is all you're going to get. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. And I'm just going to put whatever down here. Chicken hard like a brick. I got a cake that I can use as a foundation to build homes. But yet you think people are supposed to come around and sit down and just enjoy some family time and share and really build on history of what did they do today, what did they do, what do they plan on doing, and what are they going to do in the future. That family meal is a focal point in bringing everybody together. But if you just do what is adequate and you say, well, I put something on the table, well, then that's not being effective in bringing everybody together and really building a strong family nucleus. Okay. You even see this in the spiritual sense when people go to church, and they go to church and they Monday through Saturday they're fornicating, they're drinking, they're doing everything that they want, that their book tells them not to do. But then on Sunday, then they say, I'm here. Or they give you this one, the Lord knows what's in my heart. See, that's adequate. They're doing what's adequate, and they're not living day to day and putting those tenets and the rules and the doctrines inside of them and being effective and making sure that what comes out from their day-to-day life, they don't have to run and tell somebody, hey man, this is what's going on against me. This is what somebody is doing against me, because I'm just doing what's adequate. And they're actually monitoring your investment, monitoring what you have done. Like if somebody moves to LA and they want to get into acting, or you move to New York, or you want to do anything in life and you want to start to move up ranks, you want to start to move up tiers, are you really monitoring what you're doing? Or are you just doing the bare minimum, the bare necessity of what is required of you, just to say I did it, now I should get everything coming back in return? Meanwhile, somebody else is actually going above and beyond the call of duty and doing what is effective, and you're wondering why they're moving up and why you're stuck in the same spot that you're in. Look at yourself and say, you know what? Where have I been adequate? Where have I just been merely existing and trying to get by? And where can I start to be more effective, where I can start to live and I can start to move up and enjoy really everything that life has to offer? All right. If you want to get deeper into this, go to Enlightenment Transformation. Chief goes all the way in. If you want to hit me up, you can hit me up on IG, Zach Latimer, ZACHLAT.